It's no surprise, national parks are popular, very popular. And that popularity doesn't come without its fair share of challenges.
Some parks struggle with crowding and congestion. Lots of people coming to the same places at the same time.
The park was so full of people, there were just so many cars, and to the point where people were turned away if they weren't able to find parking. Human behaviors in crowded situations and how that just leads to more stressors.
Some parks are turning to managed access systems to help with the influx of visitors they're seeing during peak times. So what are managed access systems and what could that mean for your next park trip? We'll break all that down in this video.
Managing visitation is one of the biggest and most complex challenges that the National Park Service is facing today and will face in the future.
Right now, a handful of busy parks, including Mount Rainier, Arches, and Rocky Mountain, are asking visitors to book a timed entry ticket, meaning you need a ticket for a particular time slot to enter the park. These tickets are released in batches, usually up to 3 months in advance.
Managed access systems do give you an opportunity to plan your trip really far in advance and kind of find that perfect date to visit the park that fits with your schedule. But if you're not that kind of park visitor, there's also plenty of tickets that are always reserved to be released the night before. And this is a fairly high percentage of tickets.
So you still have some flexibility to book a last-minute park trip. And in most parks with managed access systems, like timed entry, you can still visit the park without a reservation, just outside of peak hours or peak season.
There are lots of opportunities to visit these national parks, right? There are many months of the year where the reservation system is not required. These reservation systems are really there for the very busiest times. What that really looks like on the ground is high rates of traffic congestion, lack of parking, crowded trails, high rates of vandalism and litter, and anthropogenic noises. So the sound of people overwhelms the landscape instead of the sound of the natural environment.
When park staff are not worried about overcrowding, they can return the focus back to your park experience.
The trails will be less crowded, the parking will be more available, the traffic will be more reasonable.
So how are people responding to managed access systems? In 2022, Utah State University surveyed over 500 park goers to learn about their experience with timed entry at Arches National Park.
We asked people just broadly overall, did having timed entry influence your experience in Arches National Park? And they were asked to rate it on a scale from really took away from my experience to really made my experience much better. Generally, overwhelmingly, people were very happy with their experience. They felt like timed entry improved to their overall Arches experience. They were also very supportive of having a timed entry system on future visits to Arches National Park.
Around 84% of participants responded favorably to timed entry, saying that they wish that this system will be in place for future visits to Arches.
What we're seeing from the data is that pilot timed entry is successful. It is solving people's problems with overcrowding.
I think timed entry provides challenges and opportunities. Those are the words that I like to use. Those opportunities are the ability to protect resources and provide a high quality experience to people that is not congested and not frustrating. It also provides challenges with requiring people to plan ahead, and which limits spontaneity.
But considering the benefits, losing out on some spontaneity generates more certainty for visitors and for long-term protection of parks.
It allows for access for the park for everyone, so everyone's guaranteed a spot and they don't have to leave and be turned away. So I see the great benefits, and just for the park itself, like to preserve it and maintain the natural beauty and presence of things, it just requires that rest.
When you visit a national park using a managed access system by making a reservation, not only are you ensuring that you have a terrific park experience, but you are maintaining high quality, meaningful visitor experiences for future generations. You're protecting park resources And it's the easiest thing you really can do to make sure that the parks are the same fantastic, inspiring places for your children and grandchildren.
While you still may have your reservations about managed access systems, hopefully you understand the importance they play in preserving these spaces. So we want to know, have you ever had to book a timed entry ticket for a national park? If so, let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about what parks require reservations this season, or about the survey conducted in Arches, we'll have links to both of those in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.